Hi, I'm artist, DJ, and author Michael Joseph, and today I want to talk about a video I watched where a guy in the video talked about what another guy in another video said. So this is like third-hand video stuff. And basically, it's a concept that the first guy talked about that I've always believed in and I've always practiced, but I have some new information that came to me from experience over the past 10 years that I think is worth sharing with this. So the original guy was talking about that when you feel lost in life, you get to a point where maybe things start crumbling down around you, different things like that, and you don't know what to do. Sometimes you just have to start walking in a direction and things will start to make sense in where you need to be or where you want to be. And that's what I've always kind of believed in, that, just keep walking or just start walking, one of the two, depending on that. I've always been a very kind of keep pushing through kind of person. I know that's the generation that I grew up in, and it's the community that I grew up in. We're all people who were about, you got to get through this. You got to learn to take care of it yourself. Don't ask for help until you actually need help. That sort of thing, that, no one's coming to save you. You kind of have to take care of things yourself. And about 10 years ago, some things changed for me. And this is where this thing that I still believe in, just start walking or just keep walking, just keep moving. I still believe in that, but this one little thing has changed. About 10 years ago, I started going through things, and there was a point in life where I had to stop. And I didn't know why I had to stop. I just felt I had to stop. And what it was is that I had kept burying stuff inside, because when you push through, you're also pushing down, and there's things you go through in life. Unless you deal with them, they're always going to be with you until you deal with them. And there came a point where I had to stop, and I realized that what it was that I needed to stop and heal from some of the wounds that I had experienced in the stuff that I pushed through. If you're out in the woods and you push through things, whether it be jaggers or tree limbs or something, you're going to end up with scratches or all kinds of stuff. This is just one of those things where sometimes you have to stop and let yourself heal. So the information that I want to give you today, the encouragement, is absolutely push through things. You have to push through things in life. And when you don't know where to go, just start walking, and maybe you'll see something that looks familiar, get you to where you want to go. But also remember, there are times you have to stop and you have to heal. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I encourage it. I absolutely encourage it. And it's something that I am trying to build into my life now, that after you've stopped and healed and you start up again, go at a speed that you can handle things as they come so they don't pile up and you have to stop again. I always use the analogy of a funnel. You can pour stuff in a funnel. Like, we all have to process things in life, and it's like we get stuff poured into our funnel, and if you pour too fast into a funnel, it overflows more than it can handle, and either you slow down before it overflows, or once it overflows, you have to stop and then clean up the mess and then start pouring again. But if you slow things down in your life to the point where you can handle them as they come. Now, again, you're always going to face something it's going to make you to stop. But I'm saying in general, don't push so hard where that funnel overflows. Handle things as they come as much as you can so you don't have to handle them again in the future. Like I said, I'm a firm believer in pushing through. I'm a firm believer in just start walking, just keep walking. But now I'm learning that sometimes you got to stop and heal inside, and sometimes you need to slow down and handle things as they come. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope it helped. Until next time, take care and God bless. This video is sponsored by immj for all my print-on-demand creations like t-shirts, mugs, posters, original photos, my book, The Creative Virus, or what gear I use. Visit the shops on immj.com or my Amazon, eBay, or Etsy stores.